Brian Kenny, Joel Sherman, Jake Peavy back with you. News from the Phillies just as we went into the holiday. Bryce Harper will have Tommy John surgery out until at least the All-Star break. Puts quite a hit into the National League champs, but you wonder now what the reaction would be for a team that's not afraid to spend some money. So we'll put it out there first. Get back with Joel Sherman, Jake Peavy. Does this cause them to do anything different this offseason?
I think they were going to be a big game hunter for a shortstop.
Anyway.
The name that gets associated with them a ton is Trey Turner. If you're a betting man, I think that's got a good chance to happen. He's obviously got a big market. He's a terrific player. By the way, a terrific player who I think the rules next year will help even more by liberating stolen bases, infield hits, things he's really, really good at. I'll say this is one of the things that stood out to me during the World Series. Their owner, John Middleton, has been a guy who's willing to big game hunt, right? One of the reasons they have Harper is because of him. He really seemed to be loving it, like as any owner would. But I mean, really, really, like in the clubhouse and stuff, I think he's gotten a taste of this, and I don't think he wants to stop. I think he knows that the Braves and the Mets are going to be good for a while still, and that to fight, especially now without Harper there, they're going to have to add some more talent.
I think I made a list of things that would put them in the game for that. That was my fourth, is that they're about to get a surge from winning the pennant. Next year, you have a fan base that's energized, that's going to be showing up. You'll get more revenue. Payroll, it was the first thing. They were fourth in payroll last year, so they're not afraid to spend money. They have need. Bryson Stott is a shortstop. He was 24 last year. His OPS plus was 84. So as much as might like Stott, and they loved Stott in the playoffs, it doesn't look like he could be a long-term solution. And if you're going to spend money on a free agent, shortstop is the way to go. So there's a big four. Do you think they go after one?
I think they have to. To me, we saw Philadelphia is poised and ready to make consistent runs at winning a title. And they showed that even not with winning division, maybe even being the third best team in the division. Yeah. To me, Atlanta Atlanta's better than them on paper. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now.
Right.
And so, to me, when you sign a free agent shortstop, any of these four names, Trey Turner, to me, is obviously the best in what he brings all around. But, again, any one of these four names, to me, in Philadelphia, makes Philadelphia maybe even the front runner over the Braves and the Mets for years to come. When you're talking about Schwarber and you're talking about Castellanos and Harper and now a Trey Turner.
They're all early in their big deals.
That's right. They have a chance to be, and like you said, an energized fan base behind what they've already done this past year. It, to me, puts Philadelphia right up in the middle of big-time contenders.
And we're constantly on this program trying to make you aware of what is out there in the free agent market. There's not a ton, but there's a big four right here. This is where it's at. Correa, Turner, Bogarts. A little bit of a downslide there in terms of offense, but a very attractive player in Dansby Swanson. It's also right up Dave Dombrowski's alley, right? I mean, this is kind of his M.O. Just got a contract extension in Bolden. It makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, Dave Dombrowski does two things. He gets ownership to spend, and, you've got to manage up. Like, people say that in a pejorative way. Well, Dave spends. Well, he wins wherever he goes also. That should be said. That's number one. And number two, he's very specific. Like, him and Alex Anthopoulos, to some degree, remind me. They act boldly in the marketplace. I need a shortstop. I don't get a right fielder because there's a bargain on it, or I don't get a relief pitcher. I figure out what my needs are, and I'm very direct about trying to deal with my needs. And I think they think Stott is a good player who can play second base with Gene Segura not there anymore. They want to get a shortstop.
Well, and you're basically trading Gene Segura for one of these four guys. You've got drastically better.
Right. I think that was one of the things I put up when I was doing a whole thing of, like, what's their identity as a franchise. They're not afraid to pay retail, right? They're not afraid to say, you paid, it's 5 years, $100 million for Nick Castellanos? Yeah, we wanted Nick Castellanos. Is that too much money? Yeah, probably. We have Castellanos.
That's a guy who stands out, though. When you don't have Harper for what probably will be a half a season, Castellanos, who didn't have a good 2022, they need him to be a good offensive player again. It was funny. He was a good defensive player in the World Series. We weren't really expecting that. They need the bat again.
We'll see how it pans out, but everything is shaping up toward that. And look, it makes things exciting. It's going to be a great NL East.